Evening. I just thought I'd give you another update on the powder coating oven build that I've undertaken. So as you can see behind me here, I've got the walls and the floor and ceiling basically just basically framed. So I've just got it mocked up here just to see how everything fits. Been doing a bunch of shopping for parts. Down here you can see I've got some ductwork that's gonna be used to circulate the air around the oven so we don't get hot spots. Some conduit down here to run the electrical around. I underestimated the amount of studs that I would need, so I got some more of those today, and so I can have enough to make the door. And then behind me I've got a table of goodies here. A bunch of this stuff came from Amazon and the rest came from Home Depot here. So I've got the Inkbird PID temperature controller. It's the ITC 100, and so that's going to control the solid state relay that's going to power the heating elements. Schematic in the instructions here that looks like it's going to be fairly straightforward. It's got the pin out for the box, so hopefully I'll be able to sort that out. Then I've got the digital twin timer here, so I haven't looked at that one as much, but that's I guess I'll be able to set a timer on the powder coating job and have it shut it off there. So this is the high temperature blower that's going to go in the ceiling of the oven and made up with the ductwork to circulate the air in there. I've got a couple of thermocouples here. So this one came with the PID controller, and this one I got as a spare. They're both K types. It looks like the one that came with the PID controller has a 6-foot lead, a 2-meter lead, and this one's got a 1-meter lead. So let's see what we end up using. Got latches for the door here, some over center latches that are going to bolt in there. I got a bunch more rivets from Amazon because I quickly ran out of the hardware store 100 pack that I got. So, and I actually use those a lot for other projects too. So I got 1,000 of those. This is going to be the control box. Got this at Home Depot. It's $27, something like that. So cut out of the lid there for the controllers and various indicators and switches and whatnot. Keep you posted as I do that. These guys are I'm going to use as light canisters for these porcelain light things. As a side note, if you go to Home Depot and look for these, they're not in the lighting section, they're in the electrical section. The people there had no idea. I had to actually look it up online, and it told me what aisle they were in, so that was kind of cool, even though they're human beings, weren't very helpful. So, and then these are gonna cap those off, so for the lights. And I got some gasket makers, some high temp RTV red to seal in around the ductwork and the ceiling around the fan there, and then a bunch of conduit fittings to run the electrical around the oven. I also picked up one heating element off of Amazon. I've got 3 in the double oven back here that I'm cannibalizing that I've been using. I'm also going to I'm planning on using one of the doors for that as a small door, kind of a window to be able to take temperature readings off of the workpieces as I'm coating them, so I don't have to open the big door every time I want to check a temperature. So I'm going to mount one of those doors on the main door. I think the next project's going to be fitting the blower and the lights to the ceiling. So I got to frame in around those things and get the ductwork figured out, how that's going to wrap around from the top to the sides. So I just finished making this first light box that's going to go in the ceiling. So I thought I'd show you how I did that and go ahead and make another one. So I've got 4 of these already cut out, 8-inch pieces of channel, so that or studs, so that I can box this thing in. These 6-inch diameter connectors are too long for for these studs. This stuff's a lot thinner than the studs. I have to keep reminding myself that I'm not building a CNC machine here. It doesn't have to be that quite as precise as as the last major build I did, which was this machine behind us. So working with these studs and this stuff, if it's an eighth of an inch off, it's not the end of the world. So we got this end cap here. The next thing, so this is gonna fit over like this, but we need to cut a hole in this for the porcelain light fixture. That does a pretty nice job. I'm going to go ahead and get this riveted together so that I'm not working around the porcelain there for that. So I got this big bag of rivets off of Amazon that was this is the one that was linked to off of the how-to page off powdercoatguide.com that I've been following with this. And if you look at them, I haven't even looked yet. I was not paying nearly enough attention. They're like half-inch rivets, so they're enormous. They're way overkill, and they're so big that it actually takes 2 pulls of this gun to pull it through. So lesson learned: don't just blindly follow the links, you know, and say, hey, that'll work. But I'm using them anyway because that's what I got. Yeah. You can see. So I got 4 rivets in this guy. Now, as you can tell by all the sausages in there. So I'm going to go ahead and mount the porcelain light fixture in there now. Alright, so you can see the terminals are nicely centered there. I guess the light bulb's not, but so the can's done here. So now I just have to box it in. Alright, so there's one wall on. And then you can see how I profiled these so that they'll slide in on the ends here. So this is where I was saying closer to the clamp and closer to the edge here, and it'll usually go in pretty easily, real pretty quick. You get the shoulder in it. The studs are quite a bit thicker than the duct work there. I don't know what exactly the thicknesses are. I've got the basic idea for the ceiling laid out on the floor here with the light boxes, They're going to mount against that center member of the frame there, and I'm going to cut another frame member to go on the left side there. And then I've got the fan over here, and there's going to be a 90-degree bend for the ductwork down there.